Welcome back for another pick a card tarot reading. We'll start with an oracle card from Gaia Oracle, and I will actually pull 3. You can take a moment to pause the video and decide which one you're drawn to, and then go to the coordinating timestamp below, and then I will clarify each oracle card with 2 or 3 tarot cards. So I will go ahead and pull or put the tarot cards aside and pull an oracle card, or 3 oracle cards for you to choose from. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll set those aside. Okay, so take a moment to pause if you'd like. They'll be face down until we complete the reading. Let's scoot them up just a hair here. All right, so for card number 1, this is your card. So it says, Jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. So let's go a little bit deeper with some tarot cards here. Alright, for the clarifiers, we have Emperor, Magician, and Palace of Wands. So what's unique about this deck is this card. We'll get to that, but first of all, I want you to see the first card. That one is the Emperor. This one's a major arcana. It represents basically structure, an authoritative figure, someone who is a leader, but more so like kind of a family man and kind of a director, and very stable person. So if we blend that with appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection, it sounds like there is a person in your life that you may be reconnecting with. And with it stating a jewel within a teardrop, I feel like it's a kind of a bittersweet situation where it has caused a lot of pain, but there's a jewel within that. And so it has caused a lot of growth with the tears that it created, but it also, the emotional pain, but also that reconnection is somewhat magical. Hence the Magician. And so Magician doesn't necessarily represent a magical connection, but it does represent the ability to the ability to identify that the phrase "as above, so below" helps you to realize that what is within you is also outside of you, and it is a reflection of you. But it also, with that understanding, you have the knowing of being able to create the best possible outcome by going within and finding the strength to grow and prosper and become the person that you would love to be, which in turn creates the external result. So you have that power to do that. And so, as I was saying, the Palace of Wands is actually a unique card for this particular deck. And this deck is the Tarot of Dreams. And Palace of Wands is going to be kind of like the ultimate passionate work, creative environment, and like the realization of your dreams, and I feel like that aligns very well with the Magician, in that you are aligning with you're aligning your environment with your internal, and so that does kind of put you in a place of beautiful happiness. But happiness is more so like kind of the cups suit, and the palace is more so like just, you know, feeling comfortable within your own passions and desires. So that does seem to have a lot to do with somewhat of a painful past, someone in your presence, and, you know, honestly, that could be you that has that strong presence, that authoritative leadership ability, and it could be you taking control of your life, you taking control of your internal, creating an external that brings you happiness, but, you know, also that passionate, creative environment that just really brings you a lot of joy. So it could be someone outside of you, it could be you. You'll know in your situation how that resonates for you. So that would be the message for card 1, which I'll let you see a little closer. It is actually card 10. So if that particular number has relevance for you, maybe it resonates for you. That is it for that reading. We'll get this card out of the way, and then up next we are looking at card number 2, which this is card number 4 in the Gaia Oracle deck. It does say the dream underneath. It says something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. I find it interesting that there's darkness around this woman who seems very comfortable in a vulnerable state. So she's kind of like feeling, when it says something is revealed, insight and breakthrough, I feel like it's kind of the insight of being comfortable in 100% who she is, which does create that breakthrough. So let's see what clarifiers we end up with. We're going to get 3 tarot cards here. We've got the Palace of Cups, Queen of Cups, and that would be the 4 of Swords. So it's really cool that we've got insight and breakthrough and something being revealed, and we've also got kind of the card that indicates healing, the card that indicates ultimate emotional satisfaction, and let you see that a little bit better. Ultimate satisfaction just looks very peaceful, very kind of in the flow, very comfortable. Just looks like somewhere you'd be comfortable just kind of floating around and allowing things to develop as they do. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, which can be kind of like very intuitive and insightful person, someone who can be very psychic. So that could be you. I know that the 4 of Swords is a very healing card, but it feels like there's something very intuitive, something very connected to sort of spirit, your higher self, that your intuition is guiding you to, that's allowing you to have that healing. So super straightforward reading, actually. There's not really a lot to talk about here. I feel like there's something that is revealed in your insight. Oh, I didn't even see this before, but I know it does say breakthrough, but going back to the name of the card here, it does say the dream, and this woman has her eyes shut and she's feeling very comfortable and vulnerable. There might actually be something coming in your dreams that will help you to heal, which does kind of bring together the very insightful, intuitive hit that this woman, be it you or and I say woman, it doesn't necessarily have to be gender specific, could be just a very intuitive person, but this might be you, or someone comes to you in your dreams and gives you a message that really just frees you up to do that healing. Interestingly enough, we've got another figure with the eyes shut. I think that is generally the way it happens in the 4 of Swords, but yeah, I think it's interesting that we've got that connection between these 2 cards here. So keep that in mind. It sounds like a time is coming up, either something revealed in your dreams or just an opportunity to really heal, that will help you to connect with your dreams. But regardless, it is a breakthrough. It is a positive thing. It is a healing, and it does bring a lot of happiness and kind of, I feel peace is relevant here too. This is, like I said, the Palace of Cups. It looks like a very peaceful, happy environment. So congratulations, and stay alert to your dreams. I would recommend keeping a notebook by your nightstand or bedside. And I've actually heard this recommendation by a friend of mine who I just was like, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. Who recommended, if you want to remember your dreams, just make sure to drink a bunch of water before you go to bed, and then you'll have to wake up to go to the bathroom. That will kind of nudge you to kind of snap out of your dream, and make sure to keep that pen and paper by your bed, so that when you do wake up to go to the bathroom, nature calls, maybe take that notepad with you or write it down before you take your trip to the bathroom. But interestingly enough, there's so much water in here as well. You might feel like you're floating in all that water that you drink, but food for thought, possibility. Please comment below with anything that comes out of this. This sounds like a very, very interesting, insightful time coming up for you. So that is it for the message for the second card, the dream, and something being revealed to you potentially in your dreams. Hope that was helpful, and I hope you have a lovely day. All right, last up, let's look at the third card. Third card, it says Hidden Path. This is card number 34 for those of you who are curious, if you can't quite see it there. Underneath it says the marriage of spirit and matter. I love that it has the Eye of Horus, the sun, the Ankh. All of these kind of, well, not necessarily the sun, but somewhat Egyptian influence. So don't necessarily notice that in this card when I see it usually. So that might be relevant for some of you, that you have some type of Egyptian connection, or something maybe in a past life. But so there you have it. There's that card to start us off with for kind of the theme. So let's go into the clarifying tarot cards. There's so many cards in this deck, and they're pretty stiff, so it's pardon me while I shuffle kind of clumsily. But let's see what we've got for your clarifiers. Oh, super clumsily. I've got the 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, and 6 of Cups. So interesting. There's a lot of emotion coming through for this reading. Potentially even maybe some kind of emotion that you've been hiding based on the Hidden Path card here. So with the 10 of Cups, that's like kind of similar to the Palace of Cups that we saw in a different reading, where it's kind of the ultimate happiness. But the Palace of Cups in this deck is like a little bit deeper level. So in this one, I'd say just really being more aware of what you want, and starting to get down that path of attaining what it is that you will help you to be emotionally stable and comfortable. So yeah, so definitely an emotional, happy card. And then it looks like the Page of Cups here. Pages can, in general, be seen as a little bit immature, but still kind of on the right path, maybe a little bit new to the realm of your psychic connection and abilities, and you might be getting some kind of unique insights psychically. So don't normally go there with that card, but I guess because of the whole hidden path thing here, it's kind of kind of putting me in that direction. The marriage of spirit and matter, I feel like it's kind of bringing in more and more intuitive hits that will be helping you to attain this knowing that of things that you want, like getting to not only just knowing about it but having it. And then last but not least, we've got the Six of Cups. So there are several meanings I understand about this card. Partially about a soulmate or an influence from a past life or children. So since we already have like a new emotional ability or new emotional phase, I guess is more so I'd like to say for the page. Sometimes it can represent a person, but the fact that we have kind of a young person and then potentially kids may have something to do with that. You may be coming into maybe someone that you know or you are pregnant, and congratulations if that is so. But it does kind of, it feels like all of this emotion and this happiness and this like possibility and understanding what it is that you really want and having some type of new intuitive hit is going to kind of help you to really step into what you want and not only just think about it and have that intuitive connection, but it's just it is actually a thing. Might be something you previously wanted that you're just coming back to your awareness and you're ready to move forward and have it to just not just think about it, but it's tangible now. So not really kind of a lot of advice here. It's more so just, it sounds like you're ready. Step forward, go into that, follow your dreams. Don't deny that anymore. This is something that you do truly want, and it's time to go forward with it. So maybe just confirmation that it's time. I don't see a timing card at all, but it's just, there's so much about kind of the same thing, except for, I guess, the marriage of spirit and matter. So that's to me what makes it a bit more tangible. So hope that was helpful. That's the message for card number 3, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a lovely day. And please, as always, please comment below with any questions or excitement that this stirred up for you. I'd love to hear those things. So again, have a lovely day. Thank you for watching.